the head of British Vogue says she is concerned, very concerned, that designers are returning to ultra-thin fashion models. She believes it's happening in part because of weight loss drugs like Ozempic. The comments came after a recent report that found less than 1% of this year's models were plus size. CBS Mornings Plus, not plus size, but plus, co-anchor Adriana Diaz, that threw me a bit, Adriana, has been looking into this. Adriana, good morning to you.
Good morning, Gayle.
Nothing wrong with being plus size.
Absolutely not. We love plus size. So about a decade ago, there was a big push for more inclusive runways to show a diverse range of body types, and designers seem to change. But now leaders in the industry say weight loss drugs may be changing that.
Fashion Week shows around the globe set the mood for the entire industry every year.
So it's a real moment, a sort of agenda-setting moment for a designer to broadcast what their messages, big messages of the season.
But recently on runways, it's not the clothing that some viewers are noticing. A Vogue business report released last month found that less than 1% of models in the most recent runway season were plus size, and just over 4% were mid-size, meaning 95% of the looks were between U.S. sizes 0 to 4.
This past season, there was a lot of backsliding. It felt almost like at certain shows, the girls were especially thin.
Chioma Nnadi, the head of British Vogue, spoke to BBC Radio Wednesday about the shift.
We're in this moment where we're seeing the sort of pendulums swing back to skinny being in, and we should be all concerned. I am very concerned, and I do think perhaps Ozempic has something to do with it. It's something that that is really worth talking about in fashion right now, because it is a real problem.
It's much easier to design for someone who is essentially a hanger than to design something for someone who has a real body.
Puck fashion correspondent Lauren Sherman says weight loss drugs are helping some models stay thin and creating unrealistic expectations in society.
Fashion is supposed to be aspirational or inspirational. These are supposed to be idealized images. What ideal means is the question.
Vogue Business says the percentage of plus-size looks this season is the same as last, and the percentage of mid-size looks, that's sizes 6 to 12, that's slightly up. But analysts say more models are dropping to lower ends of both ranges. Novo Nordisk, the maker of Ozempic, told CBS News the drug is not approved for chronic weight management.
I hope the super skinny stuff doesn't catch on, because most women in this country, number one, plus size is considered 14 and up. Most women in America are 14 and up. Most of us are in that category. So I hope super skinny doesn't catch on anywhere.
And things can be done. In Denmark, models actually have to be screened for mental and physical health before they can be cast in something. So Copenhagen Fashion Week is actually more inclusive, Vogue Business found last year compared to the other fashion weeks.
But so many people are doing the Ozempic and the Wegovy thing. It seems like that all this talk of the body positivity, if you really believed in it, these drugs wouldn't be so popular, right?
Well, the drugs are popular, but also the drugs benefit people health-wise. It helps with heart health and other things. So there's a lot to consider.
Yeah. Let me just add my 2 cents. All shapes and sizes are beautiful.
Yes. Thank you, Nate.
Fact. All right,
There
Adriana.
you go.